Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Pants Underground. I am John, your host, and as the boomers have always said, the chickens will always come home to roost. That is a boomer expression. It might be even older than a boomer expression, but what it actually means is it may seem that you've lost, everything that you own as far as your chickens. Your chickens have disappeared. But eventually, they will finally come home because they know where their home is and they need to roost. They need to lay their eggs. And that's what's happening. It's coming back around. All the crap and all the bull that this Rachel Zegler has spouted in the last 3 or 4 years, we're finally seeing the results of it. She had a brand new movie that just came out this weekend, and it has thoroughly and completely bombed. Disney's woke Snow White star Rachel Zegler's latest movie, Y2K, bombs at box office. Now, I don't know anything about this movie. It's supposed to be a thriller/comedy movie. I guess kind of along the lines of like Scary Movie or whatever. Y2K stands for the year 2000, obviously. Anyone that was alive during the year 2000 will remember the whole Y2K virus and all that stuff that never actually happened. Y2K was just a complete flop. It never happened, but she had a movie and it just came out, and it has a $15 million budget. And over the last 3 days, it's only made $2.1 million. I really don't have any idea what this movie is about. And I seriously doubt that I'm ever going to see it or ever even have it come across my radar again. The slow opening makes it unlikely the film will come anywhere near making back its budget and advertising costs. Now, we all remember Rachel Zegler and her comments about, being paid for every second that she's wearing that costume and all this other stuff, and saying that about Snow White, that the prince wasn't going to be rescuing the princess, that was all out of date, and it doesn't align with modern ideology, I guess. But obviously it does. Obviously she was completely wrong because nobody likes her. And this is just proof positive. Now, there have been other movies. She has not had a successful movie. Zegler wowed critics with her star performance as Maria in the 2021 remake of West Side Story. She did. She wowed critics. Critics just loved it. But we all know that just because critics love something does not mean that it's good. Okay. And it was a flop. All right. It was a flop. It had $100 million budget. It was a Steven Spielberg movie, and it only made $76 million. It didn't make back its budget. So along with its budget and its marketing costs and what they had to pay the theater, that was a complete turd right there. Her other two big movies had disappointing opening weekend: Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which I never saw; The Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which I never saw. Learned less than half their budgets after their openings. However, I guess they did later turn a profit, but I doubt it was much. I seriously doubt it was much of a profit. Zegler, of course, has been extremely outspoken about her woke ideals, giving her star power no room to grow before revealing her intolerant side to the public. Just a few of the things that she's done here. Let's see. Star of Disney's hugely expansive remake has been variously heard attacking white privilege. She's white. I mean, basically, she might have some Latino in her or whatever, but she's white. White people, telling white people to learn Spanish because West Side Story, the Spanish was all in Spanish and it had no subtitles. So she expected us to learn Spanish to go see her movie. Okay. She was heard blasting the famed 1937 version of Disney's Snow White as sexist and suggested that the prince character should be eliminated from the story, declared her support for the Palestinians during a film promotion tour when her co-star is Israeli. Okay. She has also accused Trump voters of being mentally ill and hateful. Then she wished them that harm would come to them, and topped that all off by moaning that anyone who opposes her wild-eyed proclamations is a racist. She actually said that she hopes that anyone that voted for Trump or anyone that doesn't agree with her to not know peace, which means for the rest of your life you are in turmoil. And that is just kind of the worst thing that you can wish on somebody. I'm sorry. But this is it's finally it's going, man. Disney is in so much trouble. Disney is in so much trouble with this movie. They finally let the trailer off. It got so many downvotes. And if you take a look at this god awful trailer here, I mean, it already has 721,000 downvotes to only 28,000 likes. And it's had 5.8 million views. So that's one hell of a ratio. It it just goes to show you that people aren't going to deal with this kind of mess anymore. American values have not changed. The media and the Hollywood elites would like you to think that they've changed. They would like you to think that everybody supports diversity, equity, and inclusion. Everybody supports swapping out or race swapping characters. Everybody supports changing movies, classic tales for a modern audience. They want you to believe that everyone supports that, but they don't. Okay. It's all been smoke and mirrors. It's all been lies. It's all been bullshit. All right. It's all bullshit. Nobody in their right mind supports any of this stuff that these Hollywood elites and the corporate media and the mainstream media wants you to believe. Okay. There are so few people that actually want this stuff. And this is proof. This is proof. Okay. Even the movie, even Wicked. Okay. They expected Wicked to make $1 billion and it's nowhere near that. And it doesn't look like it's going to come anywhere near that. Okay. And what could the reason be? It could be to have a lot to do with the fact that the two stars of the movie are freaking weirdos and that the movie is filled with gay theming. It's filled with gay theming. No one, not as many people went to see it as they thought they would. They thought they had $1 billion movie on their hands, and it looks like they're going to be wrong. And they have a whole nother movie coming out. They have to pay for another movie. Now they'll probably make money, but they won't make as much money as they thought they would. And that's going to tell on these corporate, these movie studios. They have to have money to make these movies, and if no one's going to see movies, then they're not going to have enough money to keep making movies. So eventually they're going to have to start making movies that we all enjoy and that we want to see. And doing stuff like this, boycotting these movies, not going to see them, just saying to hell with it. I don't like the people and I'm not going to support them. You still want to see the movie. There's other ways to see the movie. I'm not advocating it. Okay. But there's other ways to see the movie without supporting these idiot people. I'm not supporting doing that. Okay. But people do it. All right. And if you are, you just really need to see Snow White, which I don't know why you would. There's ways to see it without supporting Rachel Zegler. Okay. So do what you got to do, but it seriously looks like Disney is in big trouble. We did have the top 3 movies, Moana, Wicked, and Gladiator. In 4th place was the Indian Telugu language action drama Pushpa. So you got beat out by that. And then also a re-release of 2017 sci-fi film Interstellar. So a re-release of Interstellar, a movie that I thought was weird and didn't really enjoy, beat out Zegler's Y2K thriller / comedy, whatever the hell it is. Horror comedy, thriller comedy, same thing. But yeah, there it is, guys. It's working. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let these damn people know. Let these people know what we really enjoy. And we'll start getting back to movies that we can have fun with and movies that we can actually enjoy and we don't have a problem spending our money to go see. So that's all I got. It's working. Let's keep it up. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.